Because I spend over 10 hours a day in front of a screen, I had no choice but to start finding my own way to deal with eye strain. I recorded myself during the past 12 hours of work and realized I hardly ever blink, so I dug through a lot of scientific literature. In short, when people look at a screen, their blink rate drops to about 1/3 of normal, meaning normally people blink 15 to 20 times a minute. But when they're looking at a screen,
that number drops to just 4 to 6 times per minute. In medicine, there's an important measure.
One of the key indicators for dry eye called the TBUT, or tear film breakup time.
For a healthy person, that time is usually around 10 to 12 seconds or more. If you have dry eyes,
it is about 5 to 7 seconds or less. As for the tear film, when we blink, it refreshes and creates a new tear film, and the breakup time gets recalculated. You can do the math yourself. If we only blink 4 to 6 times a minute, that means for about half the time, our eyes are basically in a dry, overheated state.
So, to protect my eyes, I made myself an app to remind me to blink.
Every day, it blinks at me from my dynamic island.
And naturally, I'm blinking more. I've noticed my eyes aren't as dry anymore,
but I still spend a lot of time on my phone. So I had to track my screen time. As I keep using it for longer periods, its eyes get redder and redder to remind me you shouldn't be on your phone for so long. And also, based on my personal settings and the standards I set for myself, I can control how quickly it turns red. And while it is turning red, if I stay on my phone long enough, it'll also send me a notification telling me I really need to stop. I've been at it long enough and it is time to rest. So that solved both the blinking problem and the screen time issue. Then I realized there is another big problem. I love playing on my phone before bed, and the more I play, the later it gets. So
I added a sleepy mode to it,
so it reminds me before bed that it is time to sleep, because my eyelids are already drooping like this. Once I finish all these features, I also added lots of different themes for it, like this How to Train Your Dragon theme, or the Wall-E theme I've loved since I was a kid. And for friends who love a minimalist style, there is also this tiny, super cute emoji style theme. And of course, you can adjust the size too. Because Apple, to save power and for other reasons, doesn't allow apps to run independently in the background. So to make sure my little eye can blink and remind me on time, I rented a server for it and got it running entirely on Microsoft's cloud. But since I rented a bunch of different services, I realized I was the only one using it. And Microsoft sends me a bill of about 35 euros every month. So I put a super handy app on the Apple Store, hoping more people online can join me. Since it is my first time developing and promoting an app, I have absolutely no experience. And of course, I am not expecting it to make much money. Just breaking even would already be great.
Planning to make it a subscription service for about $1 to $2 a month. Feel free to download it and give it a try.
And you can also keep following me to see how the app develops. This is an app no one has ever made before, and as an independent developer,
I really hope we can go on this adventure together.
There is still so much I need to explore in the future, like pricing, gradually improving the product, and designing more styles. This product is definitely going to keep getting better, and everyone's eyes will surely shine brighter along with it.